Time. Semifinal 2. Semifinal 2 will start now. Who will accompany Bran Papu and Spam and Scrappy in the grand final? We will find out now because we have semifinal 2 coming up. We have 4 duos who have passed all the prior matches. We have Afi Vulnera, Pack, and I always wanted to say Gran there. I don't know why. Because we had this relegation match going on in the OGL TMGL thingy. We have Pack and Carl Jr., the favorite duo there. Glass Dofold and I think the guys who are the underdogs, Binks and Tankron. So interested to see that. We will start with the Sparrows Cup map. I think it is the same map order. Yeah, it's the same map orders on the other semifinal. So I'm interested to see who's gonna take it if the favorites Pack and Carl Jr. will step through here. So what do you think? I mean, we've talked about this before, but now I will upload this to YouTube and everything, so...
Hello YouTube, go and subscribe to me, EirikHoldal on YouTube as well. But yeah, I think Carl Jr. and the Pack is the clear favorites here. I don't know how well they did in the quarterfinals, but yesterday Pack won everything, and I believe Carl Jr. had the second best average there, so they are two of the all-time greats in Trackmania, so they are the favorites. But also Glass and Dofold are looking solid in this tournament, so those two are my duos for advancing.
Yeah, I think so as well. Glass and Dofold are playing outstandingly good, but Dofold with the first mistake, and also Binks is a little bit further behind. But don't count out Vulnera and Afi. Afi, one of the upcoming stars who is moving up to the Trackmania Grand League Season 2. So this is a very good player, and also Vulnera, who was in the top 8 of the OGL. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, but they can still have a chance as we see Afi making a mistake. So the battle is going on here for that first place between Pack and Glass, and also Carl Jr. is in the mix. It is Glass with a little bit more speed, and Pack is chasing them as well as Carl Jr. Carl Jr. with the more upside approach there, but it won't be enough. It will be Pack, actually. Wait, who is going to take that first place? It is 6,000 between Glass and Pack. What a great round. A point 41 for Glass, taking over that first 10-pointer for Glass here. Carl Jr. only in 3rd place. Tanky in 4th, followed up by his teammate. And then we have Afi and Vulnera, the worst duo here in this round.
Glass the winning for his duo, but the other duo partner Dofold is last, so a good and a bad round for that duo.
Yeah, indeed, but look at Afi and Vulnera, 3 and 2 points respectively. This is not looking too good for them. I mean, it's very early for Carl. You have to consider that because he's in Canada. I'm not sure what the time is, but maybe like 10 or 9 or something like that. So he is early morning Trackmania for him. Okay, so Carl in 5th place. Right now, this looks good for him so far, as he's only point 12 behind, but good line for him. But Binks also mixed as well as Glass, so Binks, the guy that Aurel has nightmares of, because Binks knocked out Aurel and Coco, and as well as Aurel in the grand final. But look at Binks' line in the ending, and as well as Carl Jr. Glass crumbling there in the end, and Binks with a 10-pointer, so great ending there from Binks, granting himself the 10 points there that he was in need of, but his teammate Tanky only with 2 points in this round. But yeah, great job there from Binks. He really shows why he is here in this semi-final.
Yeah, it's really cool to see a new name like Binks. I believe Scotty said he was called Alex before, if that gives the chat any more information about him. But it's really cool to see a new player stepping up and battling against the greatest of all time in Carl Jr.
Yeah, indeed, and he is really stepping up. He has played so many competitions that I've casted. He has played the Battle for the Crown and the French regionals, so many other competitions, and he is just showing why he was in the last rounds there in those competitions, because he can really have a chance against those players here, as we see Afi and Binks again in this top 3 position. I mean, it's the first time for Afi here, but look at Carl Jr. He's point 17 ahead of Binks, but this will be a good time for him, as we can see him here. Binks will clock in that 2nd place, Carl in 1st. Afi still remains in, oh my god, a point 12. Oh my god, what a great time. And Afi will stay in 3rd place, even though he had a very wonky section. But what a great time there from Carl Jr., the Solary player, who will move up into the lead with 24 points now. To give you a perspective, it were 25 points for the first player on the first semifinal after round 4, but we still have one more round to go, so Carl Jr. could make it happen here, as he's really dominating the prior rounds here. But Binks is in second place, so what a great round, or what a great performance there from Binks here, as we still have the same pictures. And the prior round is Carl Jr. in first, then we have Binks and Afi in second and third place. So this really shows that the players really have performed here good on this one. But the other players are a little bit crumbling, as we can see. Dofold with 8 points, Tanky with 7 points, and Vulnera with 5 points, making a mistake. So the pressure is kicking in here for the Exalti player. Dofold also dropping further behind. Binks battling now with Carl Jr. here for that first place, but Carl Jr. pressing B for boost, goes for that later release here, and Binks will stay in second place. Again, a great time from Carl Jr. Another 0.1. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I mean, I can believe that Carl Jr. is insanely fast. He surprises us every time, but we should be stopped by surprising him. But Binks, he's stepping up to be the second best player in this match. What is going on? Where is Pack at the moment?
Yeah, where is Pack? I was thinking the same, actually. And Pack, I've not seen a good round from him so far. He's only in 5th place, but I think he will be able to stabilize himself, as we can see a huge gap between the 6th place already. 11 points for Tanky only. And then also Dofold for Glast, not looking too good either.
And looking at the playing average from day one, the guy with the worst average out of these 8 players was Tankrom. His average placement yesterday was 8. And then when consideration that he's playing against Pack with an average of 1, this is a rough matchup for a guy like Tankrom. Vulnera also had a bad average of 7.6, so those are 2 names that can struggle to finish it out for their duo.
Yeah, indeed. Guys in the chat, could you please stop this copy paste? That would be nice, because you can see the chat is a little bit too big, maybe. So it would be nice if you stop that. Okay, so going to the next map here, it is Underworld. We see Carl Jr. Yeah, maybe I'll disable chat. That's a good idea. Maybe I should do that.
Time to get the ban hammer.
No, I will just disable chat here on stream. So Pack in the warm-up here in first place. Then we have Dofold and Carl. So no, you can do whatever you want. It's anarchy now. No,
oh no.
Okay, but Dofold is in second place. Then we have Glast, actually. No, Dofold was actually in second place. And hey, wait. Huh? Okay, that is a brokeback warm-up from all of the players here, as you can see.
Solid time there.
Yeah, solid time. It's okay. Just a 109.48 in the warm-up. So, yeah, Pack and Tanky. But yeah, you can see everyone has failed the warm-up, kind of. So you can't really tell that. Only Pack did a good warm-up here. As we go into the first round here, I think Pack will perform on this one. Okay.
Yeah, in consideration that this is LAS map, just mentioned that Carl Jr. finished second at this competition. And Afi also made it far. I believe it was top 16 or top 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true that. Afi played outstanding there as well. As we can see, Afi in the lead right now, grants himself a lot of speed. Binks, Tanky, and Pack are in this battle for that top 4 placement. Pack with a good slide, and this shows why he's maybe the best tech player out there right now, as he has won the from 0 to hero competition. Right now he's in first place, followed up by Carl Jr., but great turn there from Pack as well. Look at him go, he's in first place, and this is a good performance here from the squad from Carl Jr. and Pack, as they are both occupying that first and second place. But Afi, look at this uphill from Afi. He's pressing B for boost, and also Binks is in the mix. Look at this. Binks with a more inside approach, but he had to readjust his line there because he had to, brake a little bit more to get himself through the turn. But it is still the fight here between Afi and Binks for the second place. Carl Jr. also in the mix, but Pack is crumbling here a little bit in the ending, but he will stay ahead. And now Glast is overtaking Carl Jr. No, it is not enough, but Afi, what a great time from all of the players. Pack with a .55 in first, and Afi stays ahead of Binks here in the ending. Carl Jr. in fourth, and then we have the wanted squad, or wanted duo, in fifth and sixth place.
But now Pack is stepping up, as you said. You said that this was going to be a good map for him, and guess what? He's winning the first round here. Maybe he's going to take overall the lead after this map is over.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, he's at 29 points. He's 10 points away from his teammate, Carl Jr. But look at Binks. Binks still holding strong in that second place here at 36 points. So the pressure maybe suits him very well, as we can see his teammate by the name of Tanky with 13 points. And also for Afi's teammates, it is not looking too good at the moment. So we can see a clear gap here between the 5th and the 6th place at the moment. Okay, Pack yet again in the lead, followed up by his teammate Carl Jr. But now it is Tank with a good round as well as Bing. So this could be a very, very decisive round, or a very, very good round for Bings and Tank here, as they are approaching the last attack part here on this map. Pack still holding strong in that lead. Bings goes for the attack on Carl Jr. More outside approach, but Carl Jr. is really stepping through here as he has got himself a lot of speed. So it is the dream scenario for Pack and Carl Jr. And I think Pack is on a banger over time, as you can see here. He is clocking in, I think, a mid-low 109. Again, another 0.5. What a great time by Pack. Carl in second, Bings in third. And then we have the Wanted squad not tearing apart. This time again in fourth and fifth place. Tanky and Afi behind that. And then Vulnera granting himself 1 point. Again, look at this. Vulnera with 8 points out of 6 rounds. This is bad news for Vulnera.
He really needs to step it up, else this is already a GG for both him and then Afi.
Yeah, indeed. This is not looking good for Vulnera. Who has made the mistake? Oh, speaking of Vulnera, he has made another mistake. So this smells like another 10 for another 1 pointer here for Vulnera. As we see Afi, Pack in the lead, as well as Carl Jr. So great lines there from them. But Pack again approaching this third section at first. Afi and Bings are in second and third place. Carl Jr. has stumbled a bit in this section, but still is able to hold his gear together here on the dirt. What a close fight here for that second place. Dofold is in 5th place, but actually is super close here towards all the other players. Only 0.1 of a second. Afi has made the mistake. This is bad news for the Swiss player here, as he is dropping down towards that 6th place. But what a close fight here. Bings is going for the attack on Pack and Carl Jr. There in first and second again. Bings could maybe make it happen. Goes for the more outside approach, but it's not enough. Carl Jr. and Pack in first and second with another 0.5 by Pack. What is this consistency? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Pack is really stepping up lately, winning from 0 to hero, and now looking to be maybe the best player in this competition as a solo player. And luckily for him, he has the greatest of all time, as he's a duo partner in Carl Jr.
Yeah, and Pack now up to second place, and this just redeems himself. 3 out of 3 map wins, if I remember correctly, for him here in this one. And he's looking strong here in this round as well. He's at 49 points and on second place right now. Bings is on third with 48 points. But look at Glass and Dofold. Dofold only at 23 points at the moment. So this could be a fight here between the battles. But it is a very dominant performance by Carl Jr. and Pack. Reminds me a little bit of the first semifinal. The performance from Pack. No, not from Pack. From from Bren and Papu, yeah. So they played outstandingly there, as well as Pack and Carl Jr. are yet again in the lead. Look at Pack. What is this guy doing? Bings in third again. What a great performance here from all of the 3 players here in the top. As we see Pack stumbling a bit, but still remains in the lead. 0.06 over his teammate. Oh, but Bings goes for the attack. What a line from Bings. And this could be a good fight here for that first place. But no, Bings not with a good amount of speed. So Carl Jr. and Pack, they are playing so good here on this map. They are again in first. And Carl Jr. this time winning it. Oh my, are you kidding me? Another 0.5. What are they doing?
Yeah, they are showing that they are a level above the rest here at the moment. It's not like we have clear or 2 duos that are clear here. It's 1 duo that is clearly better than the others, and that is Carl Jr. and Pack. Let's hope that they are going to continue to perform like this, so you'll see them against Bren, Papu, and then Spam and Scrappy.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see if they can keep up or if Papu and Bren can keep up with the pace, because they are playing so consistent. This is such a good performance. A 0.5 in every round. It's 0.04 behind WR. What a performance. And guys, you can tell by my long loading time, what map will it be? Yeah, that's right. That's a Raider map. Let me take a sip of water here.
But this map, if you just look at how they played this during the Serati Cup, the one thing I remember about this map is that Pack had a lot of finals attempts when he was in his quarterfinal trying to close it out, and he struggled a lot. So let's see if this map is going to be good for him. But in the end, he finished second together with Aurel at the Serati Jack Mania Cup. So he's a decent Serati player as well as a tech player.
Yeah, indeed, he's a very versatile player, very intelligent play style, if I can say so. He knows when to save. But of course, he had a hard time against my favorite duo of the Raider Cup 2019. Yeah, Matt and Revolution.
Bias
no.
caster.
Oh no. Yeah, bias caster here. Oh no. And Vulnera is going not to finish this warm-up in first. It is Pack. Ay. What is happening?
Are we in for another DNF fest?
Huh? Tanky finishing with a 54 in the warm-up, and all the other players are DNFing.
Yeah.
Ay.
I guess the DNF in F stands for, or the F in DNF stands for F. Quote me on that.
Can we get a Brokeback emote for Eirik in the chat? Oh, the first bonk here from Tanky, and he is out. Carl is in first, but the flip will decide it. I'm sorry. Okay, so Vulnera is battling it out here for that first place between him and Peg, but Peg clipping the hole there, so he won't have a saying here. Not a lot of speed here for him. So he is down to 5th place, goes outside the fin, so no one is going for that flip. Let's follow Binks here for the last couple of rounds. Chicanes, I mean, because he gets overtaken by Pack. Great round there from Pack, who will take that first place. It will be Carl Jr. over Vulnera, and then we have Dofold, but 44.41. I remember that it was, I think, Bran doing a 43 here on this map. But still, Carl Jr. with a good time, since this ending is very, very hard to do. And you can't take so many risks going over that bumper, just jumping very low. But Vulnera will be certainly very happy about that 8 points, because this will put him up to 19 points now.
Yeah, it's almost double his point with that 8 points. So time for Vulnera to step up.
Indeed, but this is looking good. Maybe this map suits him the best. And the map that comes afterwards is none other than, as you can see here, when I type in a list, it is Mini XXL, and then we have the Air France map. So maybe those maps are better for Vulnera. Binks again, here with a good start, contesting the first place. Oh, great line from Carl Jr. They're coming back strong. Also, good amount of speed. Look at him go, but he flips! And Carl Jr. is dead in this round. It's a battle here between Binks and Glass for the first place, but also Tanky's in the mix. What a flip from Carl Jr. Binks jumps super low. Oh my god. And who will take over that first place? It's Binks, who is able to finish here, but ever so slightly. Binks in first, Glass in second. Pack actually granting himself that 3rd place. Tanky in 4th. Carl Jr. with that mistake. Still in 5th place, because this is the Zerator map, and it is Afi who was not able to finish, and Afi drops down to P6. Now the Wanted squad is in P4 and 5. This is good news for them.
I cannot stop being impressed by Binks. He's like competing against 2 of the all-time greats in Trackmania, and it was not like he was really good on day 1. He had a 16 best average out of the 32 players that qualified to day 2, but here he is almost leading this server.
Yeah, on the other hand, it is Vulnera and Pack who have dropped down. Pack is super dead here in this round. And yeah, maybe this playstyle of pressure suits him good. He's at 69 points. He's ahead of Pack. Can you believe that? So now the battle here for that first place. It's not that clear. Glass with a good amount of speed over that Zeppelin. Afi is in first, and Afi is in need of some points. Carl Jr. can risk the ending, but he can also take that 8 points. But it is Glass with a mistake who will take that first place. Afi looking strong here, and Afi will jump not too low. So Afi with a 44.19. Great time, and Carl Jr. just behind that. Then we have Tanky and Dofold in 3rd and 4th place. Vulnera also with some reasonable amount of times, and Pack and Binks not able to finish. So 2 DNFs here again. And a boom comes into the chat from Afi.
Yeah, I guess Afi is happy about that,
yeah.
So he's starting to feel it.
Anele in the chat. Oh my god. Guys, stop.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Last round here on Neon Drift. We have Carl Jr. in the lead. He has made a mistake. Afi, the winner of the prior round, is in last place currently, as he's not granting himself. Oh, he actually granted himself a good amount of speed, but still is 0.5 behind, as he's only on 7th place here. Carl Jr., can you believe it, is not in first. This time it is Tanky and Glass. Great approaches for them, but Carl Jr., hello, is taking a lot of risk here going over the Zeppelin. So you move up into the first place yet again. Glass, Pack, and Dofold are also here in the mix. Pack with a very low jump. Tanky is coming out of nowhere here. Who will take that 2nd place? It will be Pack, Glass in 3rd, and then we have Tanky and Dofold behind. But what a great round here. A lot of risks that have been taken by the players in the ending. Not the fastest times, but very great times, because this map is very hard to do, and every player is finishing this round But Afi and Vulnera only granting themselves 3 points in this round.
And suddenly Carl Jr. has a solid lead over the others. There's 3 points away from finalist mode. And you can see how experienced he is. He knows when to risk. He was behind, but then in the end he said, okay, let's do it. Let's catch up to the others. Let's overtake them. And suddenly 10 points. And now he's heading into a map that he certainly knows well after winning the Winter 2020 edition of Trackmania Grand League in February.
Yeah, I mean, Carl Jr. could close it out here. He's at 97 points. Pack is at 75. So Carl Jr., I think what really is remarkable about Carl Jr., he has made a mistake in this one round. He has made a mistake in this one round, and he still was able to finish in 4th or 5th place. So this is really nice to see that Carl Jr., despite he has made a mistake, is still able to stabilize his car and granting himself some points. So this just shows that he is the best, or one of the best players. I would say that he is the best player out there because he's so versatile, and he just shows that here. He's at 97 points. His teammate Pack is at 75 points, and then we have Binks, who is playing outstandingly in this semifinal so far at 72 points, but his teammate Tanky is at 41 points at the moment.
Yeah, it's all about who has the second best duo, or who has the second best duo partner as number 2 there. So at the moment it's really close between Dofold and Tanky, both like 46 and 41. So it's between those 2 duos at the moment. Vulnera is really far behind, so it doesn't look too promising for Vulnera and Afi.
Indeed, and Vulnera has 26 points after 3 maps. This is bad news for them. For him, just imagine, he played 12 rounds and granted himself 26 points. That means that's an average of 2 points per round, and he granted himself a 2nd place in 1 round. So this is really bad for him. But Afi also only there with 48 points. Glass and Dofold are with 57 and 46 points. Really, looking very strong. But I think this will be either of those 3 duos. Pack and Carl Jr. are really going strong here. But let's focus here on this first one. Let's follow actually Vulnera. Carl Jr. with a mistake, so he could not grant himself the finest mode here because he is 2 seconds behind. He needs at least 3 points here in this round to grant himself the finest mode. Afi is in first though, so he has played this map a decent amount of time since he has competed in the OGL. Maybe he has put a lot of practice into that one because he had to deliver here. But Pack is coming back strong here. Look at that. Pack is in first place in this battle for that first place. Afi also there, but it is Afi with a better line here. No, Pack with more speed here, going into that inside or into that hairpin here. It is Pack with a mistake though, but he will still remain in that 2nd place because you have to slow down there a lot. So Pack still remains there. Tanky and Dofold are in 3rd and 4th place, but it is Afi who has a comfortable lead to work with in the ending. Ooh. As we see Dofold with a good approach, but Pack is lurking here. He's lurking the shadow with that inside approach. Look at Pack, he presses B for boost and is now up into the lead. The ending, the identity will remain here, and Afi with more speed. But Dofold, where is he coming from? Oh my god, who's gonna take that first place? It is Afi with more speed, but Pack is 1,000 ahead of Dofold. Are you kidding me? What was this ending from Dofold? Oh my god.
This ending is surely something special. Softy has done what he wanted to do. It's never over until the last turn in Trackmania, at least in the Trackmania Grand Leagues match. So this ending is surely something special. Yeah,
and sub 114's here. I think this is my favorite Mini XXL, my favorite Mini XXL map, my favorite TMGL map. I really liked playing it. Yeah, spam your Brokeback in the chat. Thank you guys, and let's see what Afi can do. He of course got denied some points there in this round. But yeah, we still see Afi. No, he was first, wasn't he?
What are you talking about?
Afi was first in the prior round, wasn't he?
No, it was Pack and then Dofold and then Afi.
Yeah, okay, it was that one. Why do I messing that one up? But yeah, it is Carl now in first place, so he is at 98 points. Remember that he didn't grant himself the finest mode in that prior round. Tank is a little bit further behind, and then we have Pack also in the mix. So Pack wants to move up to that 90 plus points, so he could grant himself the finest mode in the next round. But look at this Tank line here. This is really strong for him. He wants that 8 points so bad. He's at 45 points at the moment, but then we have also Glass here in the mix. Let's follow him here for this identity. Carl with a good approach here, more direct approach. So it will be Pack
here comes Pack
granting over That... Oh, Tanky! What the fuck? Oh, what? Huh?
Tanky is stepping up. He's here to play. He's here to play. He don't want to let his teammate Binks down, and now he's getting 10 points.
Yeah, so Tanky is really in need of those points. He will go up to 55 points with that, and all of a sudden it is looking... Look how equal this is here between the between 4th and 7th place. Afi, Tanky, Dofold, and Glast are really betting it out, and also Binks. Don't count him out. I've not seen too much from him here on this map, as he's only at 77 points. Okay. So, Carl Jr. and Peck are in the lead. And Carl looks like to use his first finalist attempt to his advantage. Okay, let's see what Peck can do here. But maybe they can do the team play here, because Carl Jr. could clock it out here. But Carl Jr. with a mistake, so he won't have a saying for that battle for that first place. But he still has his teammate in his backpack. And Peck is currently in first place. Dofold and Afi in 2nd and 3rd place. But Afi with a mistake, and Binks is also crumbling a bit. We have Carl Jr. now in 3rd place. But Dofold maybe can make something happen in this ending. Peck is still in 1st, and he only needs the 2nd. He only needs 2nd place in order to grant himself the finalist mode. So let's see if Dofold can pull up a great ending yet again. Carl Jr. with a mistake. He had to risk it, and it's actually Dofold with more speed. Or is it? No, Peck will take over that 1st place and will deny some points towards Dofold here. 0.6 of a second, and again a sub 114, a clear sub 114 for 3 players, as Binks is in 3rd place with a 113.91.
But once again, the duo is together finalists, and they are alone finalists, so it's clear to see what duo is the best in this one. Let's just hope that they are able to close it out fast.
Yeah, indeed. We have the last round here on Mini XXL. Then we will go to the Air France map, if I recall it correctly. This map is still missing. As the last map, we have Carl Jr. Oh, Peck with a bark, and Carl Jr. is in 1st place alone. Dofold is a little bit further behind, and also Afi is there in the mix, but he's 0.2 ahead. So let's follow Carl Jr. here for his 2nd finalist attempt. He is just on a good time here. He's on a match PB. Oh, goes super close there to the right, but was able to stabilize his car. So he has a comfortable lead of 0.3 of a second over Peck here. But look at this fight here for that 2nd place. Afi, Dofold, and Peck are betting it out, but Dofold with a good amount of speed, so he can risk it in the end and could deny Carl Jr. the finalist, or the winner here. But look how far Carl Jr. is ahead. He's 0.4 of a second, 0.32 ahead of his teammate, who has a very good approach here in this section as well. But this is the early GG if Carl Jr. will survive this identity. But as you've said beforehand, everything can happen in this ending. Afi is taking some risk, but it's not enough. Carl Jr. is through, but great endings from all of the players. They are all pushing it, and Carl Jr. will take it. Peck is in 6th with a 114.25, and Carl Jr. wins it with a 113.51. Great time from him.
Yeah, Peck had a bad ending there. He was overtaken by 4 players, so this ending, everything can happen.
Indeed. So Peck still in finalist, and then we have, I think it was Binks with 91 points in 3rd place. Yep, and look at this gap here between Glast and Dofold. This could be the make it or break it, because Tanky is at 60 points. And Glast and Dofold are at 70 and 69 points. So Binks has the upper hand. And now we don't have a 1-pointer anymore. So this could be good for Vulnera, that he can come back strong. We could see a lot of finalists in this semi-final.
But I think it's sadly Alfie is the only player that qualifies for this. But even though he's gonna perform here, I think it's over for that duo, because Vulnera is so far behind. So they need a miracle for something to happen here. But it's a battle for 2nd though, between Binks and Tanky, and then Glast and Dofold.
Yeah, but you never know if there are winners, and Vulnera will just add to his score. There's 5 or 6 pointers. He will go closer and closer to finalist mode, and then just deny 1 or 2 players, and then he's finalist himself. Of course, this is a very hard task. It's doable, but it is very unlikely to happen, because he's 21 points behind that 7th place at the moment. So I think Afi will perform here good, as he has a good warm-up, but also Peck with a 47.94 wins this one. So interesting to see who will perform the best here. Let's follow Afi for that first round. He's at 64 points. And he could grant himself, theoretically, the finalist mode here. Because he's 36 points away. But, I mean, it's a very hard task against those players. As I think that Binks will also perform good on this map. Oh, but speaking of his teammate, it is Tanky making a mistake. So this is bad news for him. Not granting himself a lot of points in this round. Then, so Glass and Binks as well as Vulnera are batting now for that first place. And also Pack is dropping a little bit behind, making the flip there. So perfect camera switch, and Pack is dead. He is dead. He's turtling on the dirt. At least he can turtle. So great turtle skills there from him. And Vulnera also with a mistake. So it's Binks in first. And he could move into finalist mode with the 10-pointer here. Or Afi will risk it here. Afi with a tiny tad more speed. But it is not sufficient for him. So Binks up to finalist mode here. Afi in second place also will be very happy about that with a .90. Great round. But a lot of mistakes have happened here in this round.
Yeah, now Binks is a finalist.
Yeah.
Imagine if he gets second in this match. I mean, someone should sign this guy. He's French. The Trackman is French. The whole community is French. So I guess some French orgs are looking at this match closely.
Yup, he is doing an outstanding job. He is contesting Pack at the moment. Look at this. Both of them are finalists. And then we have Glass and Dofold. Just, they are 24 points behind. Oh man, this guy is just playing outstandingly good in this match, and in general, he's really stepping up. He was finalist in the French regional, so theoretically he's one of the best, or he's one of the best players, but theoretically he's one of the top 5 players in France. So he is playing so good. And right now, look at this. He's in the battle for that first place. Not granting himself a lot of speed. But Pack and Tanky are in near sight here. As you can see, Tanky could deny Pack the victory here. As Tanky has the upper hand in this section. Pack is risking it. But Tanky is about to deny Pack the finest mode. Pack with a good landing there. But didn't really get it too good. And Tanky will deny him. Binks in second and Pack in third. Can you believe it? Oh my god.
So Tanky essentially denied his teammate Binks the win there, but it's good that Tanky gets the 10 points. That's what that new duo needs the most at the moment.
Okay, so Mother is in my room. I don't know what she wants. Hello, but let's go here. Me. Okay, so next round we go. We have Binks and Pack in finals, and yeah, you speak about that. You spoke about that. It was Tanky who denied his teammate, but now he's up to 75 points. So still good for him. And Glast with the flip there. So Glast is dead, and now Pack is up into the lead. And look at the speed from Pack, and also Vulnera here, who is only at 44 points, could deny Pack the finest mode. But this looks good for Pack, as he is at, as he has a lead of 0.16 of a second. So Pack looks to qualify alongside with his teammate to the grand final. Jumps super far to the right, but this will be enough, even though Afi and will never come closer. Pack is qualifying. GG. He will join Scrappy, Spam, as well as Bren and Papu for the grand final. Deserved victory there from Pack and Carl Jr.
Also, we have a dream final already. We have the 3 duos that look the best on day 1. We have the 3 duos that look the best so far in the grand final. Now, who will be the last duo in that grand final?
Yeah, this is spicy. Look at this. We have 3 players with 82 points. Tanky with 80 points. And then we have Vulnera in dead last with 52 points, but he can still have a saying here as he is right now on first base. What a risky approach. In this kind of situations, everything can happen. And this will be a banger of a semi-final here. A thriller in the end, as we can see all the players performing good here in this round. The only player who dropped a little bit behind is Binks, the finalist, so we won't see a winner in this round. This is safe to say, but who is going to take that first place? Binks with the DNF, and we have Afi in first, followed up by his teammate Vulnera. Can you believe that, Erik? Can you believe that? What are we witnessing? Afi is at 92 points now if he survives this ending, and also Vulnera granting himself some good amount of points. He will be in second. What is happening?
Is it a dream? Is it a comeback? Is it a comeback? Damn, then it's gonna be something for the history books, a match of the year candidate.
Vulnera, 60 points for him. What a great job for him. Afi at 92 points, and we will go to the first map again, which is none other than the Sparrows Cup map. Oh yes. Oh yes, and we've seen Binks performing here very good. Glass and Dofold are at 88 and 87 points respectively. Oh man, this is really, really close, man. Hui.
But remember, I think it was Binks who did the best out of the players that left here. He challenged the likes of Carl Jr. and Pack on this map, so he should have a good chance to close it out on this.
Indeed.
It's all going to be on his teammate Tanky to advance them into the grand final.
Yeah, he's at 84 points, so he is a bit behind. And also Afi will have a decisive saying here, because he could deny the one or other finals attempt for the other guys and could potentially clock in the win here. But then on the other end, we have his teammate with 60 points. Still a good comeback from him, but he has to do a lot of work on this track, and he really seemed to struggle on this one. He only granted himself, I think, like 5 points on the first rotation. But now we don't have Carl Jr. and Pack playing, and this means we have only 6 players. And of course, the good sports are not taken anymore. Okay, so Binks, maybe he can use this first finals attempt on this map to his advantage. Whew.
Spam is calling. Vulnera comeback of the gods. Let's see.
Let's see as we go into the first round again. Afi with a good start here. Has already a lead here of 0.06 of a second. Vulnera with the risk, and he's also in mix, so not making a mistake. Glast is dead. So Glast will not move up to more than 92 points in this round because he had to respawn. Afi is in first place still, but then Dofold, his teammate from Glast, is overtaken. But Vulnera with the full face plant here. Look at this. And Vulnera is looking very bad here in this round, as we see Dofold and Afi as well as Tanky with the top 3 for now. Dofold is in first. Let's see how many risks Afi will take, but he only needs a second place to move into the finals mode. And yes, Afi will be in second place after wonky section, but Dofold with a 48.41 in first place, and he will move up to 97 points. Afi in finalist, and we have a triple finalist situation now because it was Binks was not able to move up to the winner seat. Okay. So, double finalist situation now. Dofold and Glass are not too far away. And also, Tanky could grant himself the finalist mode with a 10 pointer here. Vulnera with 63 points. Not looking too good for him. Look at that. Okay, so Binks in first. And he could use the second finalist attempt on this map to his advantage. Afi wants to have a saying as well. And remember, he's in finalist mode as well. So he could deny Binks the ticket here, the first step into the grand final. But of course, they really need to rely on their teammates. Oh, but Afi with a good amount of speed in this section. The ending will decide it. Afi with a good risk here. And Afi is overtaking Binks. But Binks with a better approach in this section. And it will be Afi who will deny Binks the victory. Afi with a 48.17. What a great round there from Afi.
Now he just has to motivate his teammate Vulnera. Now it's gonna be all eyes on Vulnera to finish it off.
So we have 3 winners, and Vulnera is at 67 points, and that's what I was speaking about. He is really adding up points to his account, because 4 points is better than nothing. And then we have Dofold and Binks who are in finalists. But remember, Afi is not a teammate of them. So Vulnera has to step it up, but Vulnera with a bad approach here. Look at that, and this is not looking too good for him, but he will at least grant himself that 5th place. Oh no, oh no. So, Glass, Binks, and Tanky, and remember, Dofold is in finals, and he's also here in the mix. Glass could move up into the finalist mode. Tanky is in second, and so is Binks. But Binks with a good approach here. A lot of speed for him. But it will be Glass who will move up into the finalist mode. And Tanky has to get himself that second place. He's really risking it, but it's not enough. But he's overtaking Binks here in this section. But Tanky with the face slap. Glass moving up to finalist mode. Denying his teammate, though. Denying his teammate. But Tanky and Binks both made a mistake there in the ending. But yeah.
Oh, this is going to be close, though. Two duels that... Oh, Tanky 99 points, but this is going to be close. Nobody's finished yet, but they are really close to finishing both in that respectable duels.
So no quadruple final situation in this round, as we have Tanky with 99 points, 1 point away, so 1 finish away of being finalist in the next round. Vulnera at 71 points, but remember, Glass Dofold, the duo is finalist, and also Binks, who is the finalist the longest here from all of the players. He already clocked in the finalist attempt on the prior map. And it's looking good for Glass. Look at the speed from Glass. He's super far ahead. Binks goes for the risk with a lot of speed, but so did it Vulnera. Vulnera, maybe he woke up, and Vulnera up to first place. No, bad approach for him, and Glass is now on his way to book the first step into the grand final. But Binks now, where is he coming from? Binks versus Glass in the ending. Glass with more speed. Binks with a mistake, and Glass will take it. Oh no. Oh no, so Glass is through. We have 4 winners, but only one duo who has qualified yet. And now it's the next map. And look, Vulnera is at 79 points. It is looking reachable for him.
So, mate, this is mental.
Oh my god. So Afi is winning, but his teammate is still at 79 points. Then we have Tanky. His teammate Binks is finalist as well, and Dofold, his mate, has already won. So we have 2 finalists who are a duo, and then this one finalist is has to take it now. Then he will go into the grand final. So Glass and Dofold maybe can take it.
Let's go Vulnera. Let's make it. Let's get the chat happy. Let's get everybody finalists so everything can happen.
Yes. Let's do it, Vulnera. I see he has a good warm-up here, but let's calm down for now. Oy. Everything can happen.
Yeah, it can be over in the next round if Dofold win. It can be over in 2 rounds if both Tanky and Binks wins. And it can take a while if Vulnera denies everybody.
So I'm guessing Vulnera wins round 1, moving up to 89 points. Then it is either Tanky or Binks winning a round. And then it will be Vulnera clocking in a 10-pointer, and then it will be between the 3, either Tanky, Binks, or versus Vulnera and Dofold.
Bold predictions. I'm gonna say Dofold wins it in round 1.
Okay, so chat, make your predictions as we go to the next map here. It is LES, so we have seen this map already. It was Pack playing outstandingly on this one, but Pack has already won, guys. And it is going live just now as Binks feeling the pressure. He's waiting in front of the finish line. Let's kick it off here. LES Underworld. This could be the last round of the second semifinal. Oy. I'm a bit nervous about that, to say the least. Not sure how the players will feel. We have 4 players left. 3 finalists, and then we have Vulnera, who at 79 points didn't really arrive into the match. But he got really a lot of points in the last couple of rounds. As we see Binks in first place. Oh my god. And Vulnera also here in the mix. So Binks and Tanky on their ways to book the first step into the grand final. But on the other hand, it is Dofold who is further behind, 0.3 of a second. So Dofold won't make it here, and they won't step into the grand final because he's so far behind, and with additional mistake, and it will be between the 3 players here as we see Binks, Vulnera, and Tanky battling it out for that first place. This is super important for Vulnera here. Look at this, Binks with that outside approach, and it will be Binks extending his lead. Oh no, Vulnera too far behind to have a second, but he will still add up a lot of points to his account, and Binks maybe he will let his mate overtake him, but Binks will go for that first place, and he will win it with a 109.75. Binks is through, but Tanky still has to win it.
Oh boy. Now both Tanky and Dofold can end it, or we need a comeback from Vulnera. Now Vulnera needs to win every single round if he wants to advance.
So we have a maximum of 3 more rounds here. Vulnera has to win all the rounds. It is Dofold and Tanky. Both are in finalists. The mates are just waiting for them, and the pressure is kicking in for all of the players, because Vulnera has to deliver, and right now it is looking good for Vulnera. He is in first place. Are you kidding me? He's in first place. Tanky with the more inside approach. Vulnera with more speed, but it's super close between all of the 3 players here going into the dirt entrance. Just now we see Tanky not with the best amount of speed. It's Vulnera with a good amount of speed here in this section. Opts for that more inside approach in this section, and it's Dofold chasing him down. And are you kidding me? It is Vulnera in first, but Dofold with the more inside approach. It is 0.03 of a second, but Vulnera with the mistake goes too far up there, and it's Dofold in first. No way, but still the ending is remaining for Dofold here in this section, but this could be the early GG. He has 0.24 to work with. Both of the players have nothing to lose, and Dofold still has to cope this ending here. He's not extending his lead. Tanky is coming closer and closer. One turn remaining for Dofold, and this could be the GG for the Wanted squad. Dofold is qualifying himself alongside with his mate Glass to the grand final. GG, but what a thriller this was.
Damn, that was a banger of a match, and maybe something we can expect from the grand final once the level is going to be closer between the top guys. But I'm happy to see Glass and Dofold making it into the grand final, because I think they had the best chance against the other three duos there. So what a grand final we're going to have, Turbo.